Alright, so let's have a little fun. Let's talk about the fun stuff in the sector. So Nyssa B and Melly Mel had a versus last weekend, you know what I mean, which was Mother's Day weekend on a Saturday. They did Jenny Niego, I could never say that girl's name, Jenny Niego or whatever, versus her. Dope versus, you know what I mean, both ladies did good. I can't really say who won for the simple fact, I don't listen to neither one heavy like that. Like I know the songs, but like, I couldn't judge. Like, you know what I mean. And YouTube, I guess, took it down. Copyright strike, which YouTube got to stop that bullshit. Like, YouTube, you might as well just let niggas, cause at this point, where we at in the world, music is basically free. Like niggas ain't buying CDs and albums no more. Music is basically free, so I don't really see the point. If you look at all the other platforms that's popping, like TikTok, Bigo, Twitch, they all let you play music. They let you play with it. So I don't know why YouTube is on this shit to where, what I mean, that shit is stupid to me. So hopefully YouTube can get on the bandwagon with everybody else and just let niggas rock when it comes to the music, cause you might as well. Music is basically free, you know what I mean? So, and plus it helps the artist more, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the verses went down between them, you know what I mean, which was dope. Me and Nyssa got another verses coming up, you know what I'm saying? May I don't like dating the videos, but fucking May 27th, we got a verses coming up. And by the time y'all see this, y'all know who it is. We got Avant versus Jaheim. You know what I mean? I got Jaheim, you know what I mean? Originally this verses was supposed to be me and Gip, Mr. Gip. But he kept playing games, backed out, bullshit, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, we don't wait for nobody, you know what I'm saying? That's like with the Michael Jackson Prince situation. I was supposed to do with another person. Once they bullshit, I get somebody else to do it. I don't. So anyway, so Nyssa got Avant, I got Jaheim. I feel Jaheim is a good match. You know what I mean? And not only vocally, I think Jaheim is better, but I think song-wise, he can match Avant. Now, Avant has more hits or whatever, but I think Jaheim's songs are just as good. And I'm gonna show y'all quality over popularity. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be a dope versus, man. Avant versus Jaheim. This shit been in the making since January. Just my file. Shout out to her. The flyer's been done since January. It's just that this dude Gip was playing around. So once he said he was gonna give it up, he wasn't gonna do it. Fuck it, took it. Cause this versus I feel is too good to just let somebody mess it up and just So we gonna do it May 27th. Make sure y'all tune into that. And the versus game is crazy because I remember when I first came around doing the versus, it was only like two people I seen really doing it. It was Buddy and Behind the Bar. And I feel when I came, I changed the game because because before it was like you had to be a DJ or had to have equipment. I ain't come with none of that, and I think that's what piqued everybody's interest. You know what I mean? It made everybody start doing it. I feel I brought the fashion to it. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers wasn't getting dressed up just to do motherfucking verses. I brought that to the table. 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s. I brought that to the table. You know what I'm saying? And before niggas just used to play like songs and categories. And of course, niggas is running out of songs to play, so now they doing artist for artist. Niggas wasn't really doing that before. Like, yeah, you had I Smoke Hip Hop doing it, but to me, that don't really count because it's just him. He's playing both artists. So all it is just a nigga sitting there playing both artists. It's not really no competitiveness. You know what I'm saying? Plus he's using live footage, which is cool, but it doesn't have the same feel. It's a different feel where I have an artist, the other person have an artist, and you don't know what they're gonna play, they don't know what you're gonna play, y'all don't know each other's list, and y'all going back and forth. That's why it's more for competitiveness. That's why it feels more realistic. That's why it's more like, you know what I'm saying? And I just think it's dope. But I do feel I changed a lot of the game, you know what I'm saying? think I contribute a lot, you know what I mean? Especially just being a regular motherfucker. Like I said, with no DJ equipment, that flooded the gates for everybody to want to do this, you know what I mean? And which is dope, but then it could be kind of a bad thing because now you got every Joe Blow wanting to do it that don't know what the fuck they doing. You know, to the point to where you got these trolls with these bias ass polls, and it got so bad to where my nigga Calm bro done retired because it was a versus he had against Just My Five, which was Boys the Man and Boys the Man and Vogue, which he clearly won. But these trolls and these idiots who don't know music voting, now he don't want to do it. So that's kind of like the down part of this shit. Is where you got these stupid motherfuckers who don't know music and they able to vote and troll and vote against people they don't like. All that stupid shit. That kind of fucks up the game. You know what I mean? That's why over at Nyssa's it's a little different. It's more of a calm feel. It's less people, so it's less trolls, less bullshit. No, we don't do the polls over there. You know what I mean? We usually let the replay gang decide because the replay gang is the real fans that's going to judge the music realistically. Like the ones that come 2-3 hours later, who might have not been in the live, but they come in 2-3 hours later to watch the video. Those are the real motherfuckers who vote count. These assholes that just want to sit there and just want to vote against a motherfucker because they don't like them and all this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is whack. You know what I'm saying? That's the down part. The good part, like I said, is fun. It's the music. It's the memories. It's the laughs we have from talking shit to each other. The competitiveness. You know what I mean? Putting the list together and you know what I'm saying? All that shit is fun. You know what I mean? But I think what I was able to expose was that the polls was biased. I think my point is well proven. You know what I'm saying? Not only with the shit I went through, but what happened with Kong and so bad that he retired, from this bullshit because of that bullshit. And, the fact that me and Queen 88 don't talk like that, and for her to sit up there and say that she feels like, oh, the polls are biased, they only vote against the people, they don't go by the song. Same exact thing I was saying. Like I said, me and her don't talk. So for her to say that, that says a lot about these polls, and you know what I'm saying? So, moving forward, I just want to get away from the biased polls and let the replay game decide. Like the motherfuckers that come 2-3 hours later, the ones that watch it after the fact, those are the real votes that count because a motherfucker to come after the fact and watch it, that means they really want to see it. These idiots that just want to sit and just, fuck that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But, shout out to everybody doing their thing with the versus thing. You know what I mean? It's a dope thing. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Hopefully the real verses come back. I'll be seeing Timberland live all the time on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. I'm big on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Over 20,000 followers. Had 27K on the last page, lost it now. Back up 21K, going to 22K. So TikTok's like my thing. You know what I mean? I'm real big on TikTok. YouTube, I'm small time, but TikTok, ain't nobody really fucking with me over there. So. But I see Timberland all the time on TikToks, and I seen him and Swiss went live on Instagram not too long ago. So hopefully the real verses will come back. I would like to see the real verses, but I have a lot of fun doing these on YouTube, and you know what I mean. Hopefully YouTube will lighten up with the strikes, man, because people really love these joints. You know what I mean. A lot of people. I have people that who watch these joints that don't comment, they don't be on YouTube, but they like watching the verses. So, like I said, we got many more. May 27th, Avant versus Jaheim, over on Nyssa B channel. Make sure y'all tune in. It's gonna be dope. And everybody keep doing your thing. Salute.